In this video, this morning, I have a phone, I have a Bible, and I've got my mind. That's what I got. And I have a mind. And it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning. Sure is. It's the 9th day of August. September. It's not too far away. Yeah, I moved into this house in 2010. I did. I'll be here, Lord willing, until the one that they wanted to see appears. Who am I talking about? Do you know who I'm talking about? If you've seen Bob the Builder videos, you should know who I'm talking about. Yeah. It's because I'm talking about Jesus, the baby Mary gave birth to, that grew up and was crucified and raised from the dead. And the last promise that was made was maybe not made by Jesus, but by some others. The last promise that Jesus made, just to let you know, was that his disciples were to wait in Jerusalem until what his Father had promised came to pass. And they did. They watched Jesus go up into the cloud, knowing that he had left them with instructions. That was a long time ago. Those instructions are not for you or me, okay? No. Not for you or me. We do not have to wait in Jerusalem. We don't have to go to Jerusalem. We don't. Because God has what? Poured forth his Spirit. Whose Spirit? Whose Spirit has God poured forth? The Spirit that in Genesis, you can read about it, okay? You can. Would you like for me to do it? Or just tell you? I think I'll just tell you. God says to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me. Now that wasn't the name of an angel. When God said the end of all flesh has come before me, he was not talking about an angel at all. But that's what God said. And I will, just to make sure, so that it can appease those who need peas, that I can read I'm in Genesis chapter 6. I've read it before. It came about when men began to multiply on the face of the earth. Now, don't get the idea that they did it without women, because they didn't. Men began to multiply. That doesn't mean that just the men multiplied, but there was a larger number of people on the earth than they were when Adam and Eve got their clothes. Because there was only 2 people on the whole earth when Adam and Eve got some clothes, that's something to wear, from God. You want to know who was the first garment maker? It was God, okay? You can learn that in chapters before number 6. You can. I'm looking at chapter 6 one more time today. I don't intend to keep going over this same chapter. I don't. I'm just going to refer you to video, the one I'm making now. Yeah, that door goes into the kitchen. That's where the coffee pot is. There's an oven. I see a stovetop. I do. I've been here since 2010. I moved in August. It wasn't August the 11th. God saw the sons of God. Now, who are the sons of God here? Adam was a son of God. You may not think so. And that's up to you. But Adam was the son of God. It was God who put Adam to sleep and presented him with Eve. And it says in verse 5, the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great. And because somebody has put in here on the earth, some foolish people believe that God was somewhere else, way above yonder. God wasn't way above yonder. God was right there on the earth with Adam. When he told Adam, your wife will have pain when she gives birth to children, but she will still be yours. More or less. More or less. You don't like more or less? I'm not surprised. But the Lord saw that wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. It's bad when it gets to that point. It's terrible when it gets to that point. When it gets to the point to where you have no good thought in your heart, it's bad. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and was grieved in his heart. And the Lord said, This is only one chapter. I'm only on page 8. That's all I'm on. And the video may make 20 minutes. I don't know. It may make 30 minutes. But I know I will. It says, the Lord said, I will blot out man whom I have created from the face of the land, from man to animal to creeping things and to birds of the sky. For I am sorry that I have made them. It sounds like there's an animal in the kitchen. I hear the rattling of glass. I hear drawers opening and closing. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. This is not anyone other than God Almighty. This is the Most High. He is the Lord. That's who the Lord is. And he's on the earth, walking and talking. And he is speaking with Noah. Their eyes met. Oh, does that surprise you? That Noah's eyes met with God's eyes. They were looking at each other. Noah was not looking at himself, and neither was God. And it was God. Did you understand the words that just came out of my mouth? I want these ignorant people. Do you know what ignorant people are? Look up the word. Ignorant people. Look up the word. It says, Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. That doesn't mean that Noah is running around in God's eyes. Okay, here we go. Chapter 6. The generations of Noah. It's verse 9. That means the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his time. Noah walked with God. Now look, ignorant one, and learn. Did you know once you've learned, you're not ignorant? Learning destroys ignorance. It does. And Noah became the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. What does it say? Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his time. Noah walked with God, and Noah became the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So God knew Noah's 3 sons. Okay? Do you understand what you need to understand? I hope you do. Noah became the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Verse 11, the earth was corrupt in the sight of God, and the earth was filled with violence. God's not here on the earth today. He's not. And then when you say he is, then I'll just tell you he isn't. God's not on the earth today. He left it a long time ago. God left the earth. Not before he got ready. He didn't do it because he was pressured. He did it because he was ready. And we're fixing to see what Noah did. Because Noah had to be prepared for what God had said was going to take place. So if you think that God knows the end from the beginning, la ti da, la ta di, do re mi, fa sol la ti do. If you can understand that, then you can understand it. But the people that were on the earth, they were not thinking good anymore. And God saw that the earth was corrupt. He didn't see it from off way up yonder. And somebody say, oh, yes, he did. No, he didn't. No, he's right there. God hasn't left the earth. Ignorance is not good. And God found out that it says here, all flesh was corrupt. McGee? Is here. Right here. I am Bob McGee. I'm reading to you so that you can understand that God is going to destroy everything on the earth. The only thing that's going to live is what gets in the boat with Noah. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. And behold, I'm about to destroy them with the earth. God made it very clear what was fixing to happen, and he made it very clear to Noah who was going to cause the action. The one that walked with Noah was the same one that walked with Enoch. Enoch was before Noah. There was Noah's father, then there was Methuselah, and then there was Enoch, who walked with God. You don't walk with somebody that is not with you. And Enoch walked with God for a number of years, and then he was gone away. He was. I'm here. And I'm reading from page 8 in my Bible. Oh, I know this may turn your stomach, and if it does, I hope you throw up. I mean, that would be good if that'll get rid of the stomach ache. I've had a stomach ache before. I was glad to throw up. I was. And if you're, not old enough to understand mature things, and you see this video, if you have an adult watch it with you, they can explain some things to you because you're not yet learned, okay? Then God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me. The earth is filled with violence because of them, and I'm about to destroy them with the earth. Make for yourself an ark of gopher wood, and you shall make the ark with rooms, and shall cover it inside and out with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. This is no angel talking to Noah. This is no foreigner talking to Noah. This is someone who Noah has known for 500 years. They were very familiar with each other. Oh, foolish one. Noah was not a foolish one, but there are many today. I'm not calling you by name because you know who you are. But I can't call you by name because I probably don't know you. But anyways, you shall make it the length of the ark 300 cubits, its breadth 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. What's a cubit? Do you know what a cubit is? It's a measure. It's a measure. 10 cubits is out here. A cubit is in here. Cubits, measurements. Got it? And you shall make a window for the ark and finish it to a cubit from the top. How high is the ark going to be? 30 cubits. Where is the window going to be? It's going to be a cubit from the top. And set the door of the ark in the side of it. Now, I don't know how you can set a door in the side of a window, but it's probably meaning you set a door also in the side of the ark. Make sense? And you shall make it, talking about the ark, not the door, with lower, second, and third decks. Now we're going to have an ark, we're going to have a window, we're going to have a door, and we're going to have lower, second, and third decks. 1, 2, 3 tiers. Right? And the next verse says, I, even I, am bringing the flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life from under heaven. Everything on the earth will perish. But God is speaking to Noah, and he tells Noah, I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall enter the ark. Who's the covenant with? Who's making the covenant? Do you know? Do you know who's making the covenant or not? I hope you know who's making the covenant. I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. How many people are going to be able to enter the ark? Those 8. Because God's not going to allow another. Who is the one making the covenant? Who is the one speaking to Noah? Who is the one that can get things done? It's God, the creator of heaven and earth, who Noah can see with his own eyes. He can touch him with his hand. They can shake hands if they want to. They can eat together if they want to. God hasn't changed. God is God. And he made the covenant with Noah. And he gave instructions, and the ark was loaded. Food was taken into the ark. Noah did according to all that God had commanded him. He did it. Noah was a wise man. There's some not so wise people today. They don't believe what I say. Then the Lord said to Noah, enter the ark, you and all your household, for you alone I have seen to be righteous before me. in this time.